lost my home, my furniture, my clothing, my job.
Here's the building, and this is the ground in the building. See how they're separated? So it can move separately.
Saudara, gempa menjadi salah satu bencana yang paling diwaspadai tidak hanya di Indonesia tetapi juga di dunia. Serial Potret Negeri Rawan Bencana yang kami hadirkan tiap akhir pekan kali ini, saudara, akan menampilkan upaya untuk menghadapi gempa.
Rekan kami Olivia Rosalia dan kamerawan Bondan Wicaksono mengajak Anda untuk menyaksikan bagaimana Amerika Serikat menangani bahaya laten gempa bumi, salah satunya melalui bangunan berteknologi anti gempa.
Tahun 1989 terakhir kali gempa besar melanda San Francisco. Saat itu puluhan orang meninggal, ribuan orang mengungsi. Dan kini patahan San Andreas yang melewati San Francisco masih terus aktif bergerak. Kami akan mengajak Anda mencari tahu apa yang dilakukan Amerika Serikat untuk mencegah jatuhnya korban jiwa ketika gempa melanda.
Hi everyone, I'm Patrick Odolini, Director of Earthquake Safety for the City and County of San Francisco. And today we're hosting the city's first ever Earthquake Retrofit Fair here at the historic Bill Graham Civic Auditorium. The point of today is to teach people about the new mandatory soft story retrofit ordinance and connect them with the services they need. Why don't we go inside and take a look?
Yang Anda saksikan video khusus yang dibuat pemerintah San Francisco untuk sosialisasi proyek Saving Buildings, Saving Lives. Proyek renovasi rumah dan gedung yang rawan gempa di San Francisco. Sebuah seminar bahkan diadakan khusus untuk sosialisasi pentingnya merenovasi rumah dan gedung agar lebih tahan gempa. Semua pihak terkait, pemilik gedung, warga, insinyur, juga peneliti hadir dalam seminar ini. Memimpin proyek ini Patrick Otellini, pengusaha muda yang masuk ke birokrasi dan kemudian diangkat menjadi Direktur Keamanan Gempa oleh Wali Kota San Francisco.
It is a bottom-up strategy, but it also requires buy-in from the elected officials and the folks that are at that top level to be able to have something that's effective and consistent with what the community wants. In San Francisco, we've really defined that around seismic safety. That's been a large portion of our city's focus because we've seen devastation in 1906 when half of the city burned down, and then in 1989 in the Loma Prieta earthquake, which is a relatively moderate earthquake, we saw substantial damage. So that's really been driving our policy since October of 1989, has really been thinking around what can we do to shore up our existing building stock and make the city more prepared, not only in terms of our buildings, but in terms of our infrastructure, in terms of our city services.
Ada sekitar 6.000 bangunan di San Francisco yang strukturnya seperti ini. Tempat tinggal di lantai 2 dan 3, sementara lantai 1 dijadikan garasi. Dan seperti inilah kira-kira yang terjadi pada rumah dengan struktur yang lebih berat di atas ketika gempa terjadi. Masalahnya, semudah itukah meyakinkan masyarakat untuk segera merenovasi rumah atau gedung yang dimilikinya demi keamanan saat gempa?
To pass an ordinance to require private property owners to do work on their property. So it's about balancing this with tenants' needs, with owners' needs, and doing it in a way that especially provided many financing options for them, but public outreach around this effort has been paramount. We've had to really reach out to the community and explain what this means, explain why the buildings are dangerous to both the owners and the tenants, and give them options. So we have many private banks that have come to participate to offer low-interest loans. The city has our own public financing option, and so we've been educating property owners in those terms, but we'll see a lot of work. We anticipate over $450 million worth of work to happen in the next 4 to 7 years here.
Hari itu kami berkesempatan mengunjungi sebuah gedung yang menerapkan teknologi anti gempa. Peneliti United States Geological Survey, Jim Lane Kemper, menemani kami menunjukkan bagaimana instalasi disusun secara dinamis.
Here's the building, and this is the ground in the building. See how they're separated? So it can move separately, and this will squeeze together and apart slowly and rotate. There's the other rotation point there.
Di luar gedung kami temukan pula cara lain untuk mencegah dampak buruk gempa. Perhatikan baik-baik lantai di depan pintu gedung ini. Ada rongga yang sengaja disisakan di sini.
When an earthquake moves maybe almost a meter, it crushes this material in between. There's a hollow space underneath, just empty space underneath this. And this is just broken up. There's a metal sleeve, I think, that goes over so it can move back and forth. And it's not totally open, but mostly this is a decoration on top to accommodate something that is a device that allows it to move around, but it isn't attractive looking, so they cover it with this decorative cover. And this goes all the way around the whole building, this huge building.
San Francisco tengah berjuang dengan program Saving Buildings, Saving Lives. Tahap awal program tengah berjalan dengan target mendaftar ribuan bangunan yang masuk dalam program pada September 2014. Olivia Rosalia, Bondan Wicaksono, Kompas TV, San Francisco, Amerika Serikat.